Link, presented by Financial Center First Credit Union.
Thank you for joining us for this week Community Link. I'm Marco Dominguez.
And I'm Caroline Mays Medley. COIN, or the Coalition for Our Immigrant Neighbors, is an organization dedicated to help provide resources to the immigrant community in the state.
And today we have the executive director of this organization, Julie Summers Newman. Welcome.
Welcome.
Bienvenida.
Thank you. Gracias.
Tell us what COIN is and how it helps people.
COIN is a coalition of service providers in the central Indiana area who all work with immigrants in some way, particularly in the legal services or mental health service area. So what we do is build up our partners who are the service providers by bringing in volunteers and other programs that can be done at no cost to our immigrant neighbors and for our immigrant neighbors.
So you and a group just got back from Texas. Tell us what your mission was there and what was the result of the visit?
Well, we took a group of 11 volunteers to a detention center just on this side of the Texas border. It was for women and children, many of whom had been waiting in Mexico for months and months to cross over to ask for asylum. So we went as volunteer lawyers and interpreters to help advise the women on what their legal rights are once they enter the United States.
Why it is so hard to help those families that are being separated in the border?
In the last year, we've had a new policy called MPP, which is the Migrant Protection Protocol, which forces people to stay in Mexico until they can cross. So there's a big, probably a 12-month backup of people waiting to cross legally into our country to claim asylum.
So COIN is supported by volunteers of different backgrounds. Tell us who these people are and what their interests are and how people can get involved.
So we always need interpreters, all languages. The three biggest languages spoken in Indianapolis besides English are Spanish and Burmese, and then some of the languages from some of the Western African countries. So we always need volunteers that are willing to provide language services. We also always use lawyers and mental health providers that can help do counseling, that can help provide pro bono hours for our clients.
So it is not only Hispanics that you help, it's the immigrant community.
It's the entire immigrant community. And you know, you may not know, but Indianapolis is one of the largest populations of Burmese in the world.
Wow.
Outside of Burma, because we have a lot of refugees who have settled here.
Wow,
Okay.
that's great. Thank
Julie,
you for joining us.
Yes, thank you, Julie, for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for joining us for this week's Community Link. To share this segment or learn more about COIN, head to wishtv.com. We'll see you next week.